What's up, everyone? Today I'll be starting my realistic rebuild series here on Madden 23. Pick the Atlanta Falcons. I think they're going to be an interesting team. There's just a lot that you can mold with them. I didn't want to pick a team that was too set already. The Falcons have so much that they can improve on. They don't really have a great identity or like even a good core. They have some good players here and there, but they don't have like a whole bunch of guys that are like the future. So I felt like the Atlanta Falcons were a great team to pick up and try to rebuild. This is going to be a realistic fashion, so I'm going to be going week by week. I'm going to be playing everything. I'm going to be promoting and demoting players based on performance, stuff like that. So hopefully you enjoy the realistic rebuild series. Let me know if you do in the comments below. If you do, leave a thumbs up so I know to continue this series. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with this realistic rebuild of the Atlanta Falcons. Taking a quick look at our roster, I am going to leave Marcus Mariota as a starter. I know Desmond Ridder is the younger player. I would like to start him, but this is going to be the realistic fashion. We'll see if Desmond Ridder plays well in the preseason or something like that, but I fully anticipate Marcus Mariota will be our starter this year, and we'll see. We're also not tied to Desmond Ridder. He was a third-round pick, so if we do find a better quarterback in the draft, I'm not opposed to that, or in free agency, stuff like that. Cordell Patterson, 85 overall superstar depth. He's 31 years old, but we'll keep him as a starting running back. Tyler Algier might come in as like a power back. We did get Bryan Edwards from the Raiders. He's 77 overall star development, a really tall, good, talented receiver. I have everything as expected, so Calvin Ridley is suspended for a full season. We have Auden Tate, Drake London, the first wide receiver taken in this year's draft. Great talent, big guy, not the fastest, but 6'5" frame, great to catch the ball. Speaking of 6'5" frame, 6'6" is Kyle Pitts. What can I not say about Kyle Pitts? Superstar X Factor, 21 years old, 87 overall tight end. He is the cornerstone of this franchise for us. Hopefully he can turn out to be something great. On our offensive line, Matt Hennessy, Chris Lindstrom, both pretty decently young, star development. We're really lacking at left guard, right tackle. Jake Matthews is a solid bookend left tackle, but he's 31 years old, star dev, so we'll see if we're going to be able to retain him long term or if we want to move on from him for a younger player and go more of the rebuilding route. Defensively, lots to work on. Our best player by far, especially for the future, is AJ Terrell. He's a very young, great cornerback with star dev. Casey Hayward, another good corner, but getting a little bit older. Ebiketie at left outside linebacker is probably one of our most promising young players as a rookie, coming in at 73 overall. Yeah, there's much to be improved here. Grady Jarrett, good player, getting up there in age, not really going to fit our timeline, but again, this is going to be realistic, so we're going to try to play the season out and see if we're competitive or not. Marcus Mariota might be able to lead this team to something. And if not, then we'll maybe be looking to make some moves at the mid-season mark, depending on how our depth is looking. But this is likely going to be the team we stick with for now. I will be simulating the preseason and see if there's any good players available from practice squads to steal after the roster cuts are made. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward until players are available from those roster cuts, and we'll see where we are. All right, so one of the players that was moved to the practice squad from the Browns was actually Donovan Peoples-Jones, 23 years old, 74 overall. 6'2", 90 speed. I'm a little surprised they did move him to the practice squad, but we're going to go ahead and steal him as we are a little light on wide receivers, especially with the Calvin Ridley suspension. We're going to go ahead and sign Donovan Peoples-Jones, a great addition to our team. We'll also be adding Rasheed Walker, a left tackle out of Penn State, a rookie. Might as well get him on our squad in case he can develop a little bit. All right, we'll also be signing Jamar Johnson, a strong safety, 22 years old, 68 overall, currently in the Denver Broncos out of Indiana, just to shore up our depth, possibly even start. The great thing about practice squad stealing is we're kind of a bad team, so any way we can improve, we would love to. Okay, so I was going in here to change what our scouts are doing, and I'm actually going to leave it as is because it's exactly what I want it to be. Our 3-star national scout is looking at offensive tackles and interior offensive linemen. I think that's going to be perfect for us. We really need to shore up our line. It's not looking good. And then 2-star is going to be looking at quarterbacks on the West Coast with also looking at wide receivers. I like that. And then the rest of them, the tackle cornerback. That's fine because we could use another guy to go next to Terrell. So scouts look good. I set the draft class to be auto-generated by Madden, and it's asking us for opening day keys. I highly doubt that we're going to beat the Saints, but let's see. Let's say our offense, just in case we can pull off some offense. It's going to be a high-scoring game. We know they're going to score on us. They have a good defense, but we have to try to match their offense. So we'll go with that. And also passing. I think we'll be passing a lot. See what Mariota can do week 1 against the New Orleans Saints. All right, so here's what our roster looks like going into week 1. Marcus Mariota starting at quarterback. Desmond Ridder is the backup, being a rookie. Cordell Patterson starting at running back with Tyler Algier being our power back. Drake London as wide receiver 1. Brian Edwards as our wide receiver 2. And then Donovan Peoples-Jones as our wide receiver 3 and slot receiver. Brian Edwards also has star development. Kyle Pitts obviously starting tight end. Here's our offensive line. Defensively, I ended up starting Johnson, who we claimed on waivers from the practice squad of the Broncos pretty much. And then we're pretty weak. A.T. Terrell is our best player by far. Marlon Davidson has star development. Grady Jarrett on the offensive line. Deion Jones. Room for improvement pretty much everywhere else. Cordell Patterson obviously returning kicks both ways. So let's go ahead and jump into this game against the Saints. And let's see what our team's going to look like this year. Playing on all Madden difficulty, we'll see.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Saints and the Falcons, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, here to welcome you to another NFL season. Always an exciting time, CD. And I tell you what, new is the opportune word here for these two division rivals, Atlanta and New Orleans. A couple of faces who have helped define this rivalry behind center, they're now gone. This is going to be an interesting one to watch.
And let's face it, it's a rivalry that always will blaze white hot, but it's definitely different now. Drew Brees gone 1 year from the Saints, Matt Ryan gone the next year from the Falcons, although he's still playing in Indianapolis. This is two teams in flux a little bit, trying to find their footing, although New Orleans still remains confident they can get back to the Super Bowl. Atlanta building for the future.
All right, welcome into the very first game of the season. Excited to play against the Saints here. They have a really good team, great defense, good offense, amazing wide receiver core. Jameis Winston throwing them the ball. I think this is really going to be a tough one as they complete a pass on their very first play of the game. Winston scrambling out to the right, throws it deep. The coverage not good enough. Missed tackle, and he's going to go all the way. I believe that's Deontay Hardy, the little guy out there. Yep, getting a touchdown. So really poor defense. Honestly, to start the game, I am having trouble learning how to tackle in this, obviously. I believe that second one was a computer tackle, though, so I'll take half the blame there. Yeah, unfortunately, starting off not so hot. 7-0, the Falcons are down. Mariota in shotgun, scrambles out to the right, is able to get around Cameron Jordan, throws it to Kyle Pitts. Enough for the first down on 2nd and 8. Moving the chains. Beautiful pass by Mariota. Good adjustment by Pitts. Getting the first down. A little bit of risky business here going forward on 4th and 2 in our own territory. But we're in it to win this game. We don't want to lose to the Saints here in the opener. Nice flat route by Kyle Pitts. Gets the catch for the first down. Another catch for him on this drive. Looking strong so far. He's certainly one of the focal points of this offense. Will be sure to get him the ball a lot. Mariota dropping back, trying to scramble a little bit. All the receivers were super covered, and I should have got rid of it, but didn't. Cameron Jordan was in there for the sack. Now Jameis with the ball, hands it to Kamara. Easily picking up 10 yards here, making a couple guys miss. Ends up with about 15 on the play. Now 3rd and inches. Winston in the shotgun, Kamara to his right. Stays in the pocket. Nice pass to the outside as Michael Thomas makes a possession catch. Gets down to the ground, securing it. Drive continues. 3rd and goal here for the Saints. Let's see if we can get a stop. Keep them out of the end zone. Winston takes it. Stands strong in the pocket. Finds Michael Thomas on the slant. And we're not able to stop them there. Score now 14-0. Patterson took one for a nice run there. Up the middle, got hammered pretty hard there, but was able to pick up the first down. Mariota in the shotgun. Stays in the pocket. Nice one out to Kyle Pitts. Comes back for the ball. He's been having a really good game so far. No complaints on Kyle Pitts. Great acrobatic catch to go get the ball. Now 2nd and 10, Mariota back. Looks left, finds Drake London, and unfortunately went for a possession catch rather than a run after catch. That easily could have been a touchdown. Could have been the first one for Drake London, but no matter. On 2nd and goal, we get it to him, and he scores his very first NFL touchdown. He was complaining a little bit. He said, I wanted the last one, so give this one to me. And there he is, Drake London. Welcome to the NFL. Now the score a bit tighter at 14-7. 3rd and 7, the Saints have the ball on their own 21-yard line. Winston in the shotgun takes a snap, looks, delivers to the left, way high and out of bounds. We're able to stop them there. Falcons are going to get the ball back before the half. Now 2nd and 9, 3 minutes on the clock. Mariota in the shotgun. Tries to scramble out of the pocket again. Had an open receiver on the right, but Cam Jordan set the edge there, making it 3rd and 20 for us. Mariota drops back. Finds London over the middle. He was wide open, but the safety had enough time to adjust to that. That was an errant pass. I should have tried to throw it underneath a little bit, but unfortunately they're going to pick us off, and they're going to have a chance to score before the half. Huge mistake by myself and Mariota. As Winston finds Taysom Hill, 3 guys in the area, but no one close enough. He ends up getting a touchdown as a tight end here right before the half. See if we can get something going. Points on the board would be amazing. Trying to force it here. London gets hit, ball up in the air, intercepted by Tyrann Mathieu, bringing it back a bit. So we're unfortunately not going to get any more points here before the half. Now this would be the worst case scenario if the Saints are able to score here. Winston scrambling from the 29-yard line, gets it all the way to the 10, doesn't fumble. They use a timeout here. They might get a touchdown before the half. 21-7. Winston pressured, goes down. 3rd and goal, no timeouts. They're going to have to run to the line. What are they going to do? Winston, shotgun, fakes the handoff. Wide open in the end zone. The blitz couldn't get there in time, and they're going to score yet again. 28-7 now going into the second half. The Saints are really running away with this one. London open downfield. Not far enough throw by Mariota. It's a little bit harder to throw over the top this year in Madden. I have noticed that. So unfortunately, get our punt blocked here. Things are just not going well for us in our first game. Honestly, it's looking pretty bad. Winston scrambles left, throws it up, and Casey Hayward Jr. is there for the interception. So a little bit of light. Falcons get the ball back, see if we can make a dent in this massive score difference here. Patterson, the back in the I formation, takes the handoff, cuts it to the right. That was 4th and inches, so we are gladly getting a first down there. Moving the chains, good cutback by Patterson, as they were able to get in the backfield pretty quick there, but we were able to get it past the chains anyway. Now 2nd and 3 from the 27-yard line. Mariota takes a snap, scrambles out right. Wide open in the back of the end zone is Bryan Edwards. He's going to snag that touchdown. Almost didn't see him there, but luckily saw him at the last second. Had enough time before the safety could get over there to defend him. Very easy touchdown, honestly. Mariota to Edwards, scored out 28-14. James Winston from the 25-yard line, 1st and 10, hands to Kamara. 2 guys miss him there. Easily picks up 11, 12 yards again. Insane. We are just not tackling well at all. 3rd and 7, see if we can get a stop. Winston Scrambling left, staying in the pocket. Out of bounds. The pressure was able to get there. Threw it into double coverage way downfield. Unfortunately, didn't get a pick there. We were not able to do anything with our next possession, and the Saints get it back. Kamara again making everybody miss. Huge gain, 15 there. He's just running all over us. Now 2nd and 5 from the 18. Winston scrambling left and throws across his body to Jarvis Landry. Gets it to the 5-yard line. Looks like the Saints are going to score yet again. Falcons fans looking a little bit disappointed. I guess we couldn't have expected much better. Saints are tough, and we are not the best team in the NFL. That's why we are rebuilding the Falcons, but still would have liked to show up a little bit better for our home fans here. 35-14 is the score. Mariota takes a snap, finds Kyle Pitts. He is really grabbing all of these targets. Anytime we throw it to him, he's finding a way to pull it in. Mariota over the middle. Cordero Patterson, great receiver back out of the backfield, picks up a lot of yards there. 35-14 from the 12-yard line. Mariota back, throws, and it's Kyle Pitts. Gets his touchdowns. He's been snagging receptions all over the field. Finally gets in the end zone here. Touchdown for Pitts, touchdown for London, and a touchdown for Brian Edwards. So all of our top receiving options are getting in the mix here. Good throw by Mariota. Good possession catch by Kyle Pitts. Liking what I'm seeing. 14 down still, only 8 minutes left. Winston takes a snap from the 28, delivers it over to Jarvis Landry, who bounces off a tackle, ends up going down to the 45. 6 minutes left in the game, 2nd and 12. Winston from the shotgun takes it, looking, throwing way across his body, unable to pick it off there, and Michael Thomas somehow comes down with that ball. User pick did not work in our favor that time. 3rd and goal, Winston hands to Kamara, and you know how this is going to end. Touchdown Saints, increasing their lead even more. Not looking good for the Falcons. 42-21, they're doubling our score. We're going to have to try to force it up now. Kyle Pitts again snagging it though. Took 4 guys in the area to bring him down. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Now from the 40, Mariota shotgun, Patterson to his left. Drops back, scrambling to his right. Not sure who to throw it to. Looks for Pitts, and unfortunately, I believe that was Marcus Williams came up on the ball. I think Marcus Williams still plays for the Saints. I guess I don't know. Now Mariota with Patterson in the back. Pitts again. He is just racking them up this game. Unfortunately, this is not going to do much here as we are down 21 points still. 4th quarter is almost up, but we're just trying to get our pride back a little bit, and Matthew intercepts that one. So it's just not our day. 42-21.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Saints, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next.
Okay, so definitely not what we want to see there, but we're going to go ahead and take a peek at the player stats for the Falcons. Mariota not with a great quarterback rating. 4 interceptions that game, 3 touchdowns. Patterson only 2.5 yards a carry. That's going to have to improve. Receiving, Kyle Pitts had 11. Lots of yards, touchdown. Drake London getting involved. Edwards and Patterson. Going to need a little bit more receptions than that going forward, though. Defensively, did okay. Casey Hayward got that interception. He had a few tackles for loss. And a few sacks as well. So, I don't know. Definitely could have gone better, but D'Angelo Moore ended up getting a sack, which is great. Yeah, rough start to this season, but this is a rebuild, so I don't want to be great right away. I want to see where this goes. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode. Next week we'll be taking on the Rams, another amazing opponent, so we'll see what we can do. But tune in, subscribe if you haven't. See you in the next one.